What's up, everyone? Today I want to talk to you about receiving a body check along the boards in sledge hockey. There's a few things you want to keep in mind so that you can both avoid an injury while receiving that check, stay strong and powering through the check, and how you can actually use it to your advantage to continue moving on through the play. So one of the main things you want to first think about is how far out from the boards are you in relation to the player coming at you, whether he's coming from, or he or she is coming from the open ice, or they're coming straight at you. You know, one of the juiciest hits in sledge hockey is if the player's with a puck or your opponent's already along the boards and you're coming straight at him. You know that all you got to do is stay in the lane here roughly, lean into him, catch his shoulder, and you can end up like throwing the guy right backwards. If you're receiving that check, you can also do things to minimize the impact. Not only are you going to get hit and like how far you might be tossed, but how it physically affects you. So one of the most important things you think about first is how far out from the boards am I? You're going to want to be in tight. Going to be basically touching the boards with your whole shoulder and your arm and your hand. If you're out from the boards, it's nasty in a couple of ways. One is that if your opponent's coming down the inside and you have the puck here, there's a good chance that they'll walk away with a puck instead of you. If you're receiving a puck from the open ice, receiving a hit from the open ice, you don't want to get hit and then fall over into this position because you could seriously get injured, both in your shoulder, both in your head hitting the boards, and it just puts you in a nasty spot you won't be able to get up. It's like one of the worst things you could probably receive in sledge is a hit about, a foot to like 3 feet out from the boards. So if you see a hit coming to you, the first thing you want to do is try and get to the boards, get tight. You can either if you're trying to power through the hit, you can keep yourself just tight with your shoulder and your arms, or if you know that there's a good chance like you're going to collide and it's going to come to a stop, what I would want to do is I'm going to purposely throw my feet into the boards, and I'll even lean my sled over so I have all my body weight pushing up against here. So I'm giving my opponent the most firm pillar, I guess you could say, in order to try and knock me over. And if I'm like this, he might hit me, I might go back, but I'll likely stay up on my blades. And depending on how he hits me, he might end up on the ice himself. So I'm going to be coming towards carrying the puck or skating up the ice, and I'm going to see my opponent coming. I'm going to want to get up against the boards, lean up. Hopefully I can just brush off the check and then continue to power through that. Or I'm going to receive the check and I'm just going to plant myself up against the boards, keep the puck controlled between my legs and the boards, and then I can start focusing on how I'm going to win that battle next. Always focus on maintaining your core tightly. You're going to want to tighten your shoulders into your body as well. So don't stay loose. If you're loose, there's a good chance not only will you not be strong, but you can end up with an injury. So it's about tightening your arms into your body, tightening your shoulders, and tightening your core, and then throw it back, right? Don't let that person just trying to go into you. You can come in here, power through that hit, and then just keep going and maintain control. So don't let body checking scare you in sledge hockey. Receiving the puck, receiving a check along the boards is similar but different as opposed to receiving open ice hits. We're not going to talk about that one today, but just simply keep yourself along the edge, keep yourself tight. You have no reason to be concerned, and just focus on being strong, powering through, and you'll become killer, awesome, body checking sledge hockey player. Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in. It means the world to me if you could leave a comment below. Please tell me what we could do differently, any ideas for a future video. We're putting out content every single week here to educate people and let people know more about how to play the sport of sledge hockey. So please hit subscribe here on YouTube, and if you would like to learn more, visit playsledgehockey.com.